fine. Right. I don't blame you or anything. So we've got grandma, nana, whoever, mum's mum, looks like mum, very much like mum. We've said the name Adam, the name Janet, was it Janet? We've said the name Janet. I'm just saying it for the recording so you've got it. That's all. And obviously I've just said what I've said about somebody possibly coming in and causing a bit of uproar.
Shit.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I'm professional now because I press record so you won't hear me. Right. Now what are you giving me? Are you connected to somebody who cuts hair?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've got somebody stood behind me and they're trying to cut my hair. And I'm like that no. And it's like they're just like, but it's short. It's like short hair. Right, what are you giving me that for? Because she's proud of this person who's cutting hair. Does that make sense?
It does.
That's fine, as long as you know where I'm going with it. That's absolutely fine. I'm so glad it's just spiritually they cut my hair, not real, because I'd go home looking like a tramp. I really would. I'd go home like, oh my God. Yeah, I feel as though it's like, but whoever's cutting hair's proud of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, proper like, and it's like, I feel the place is lively where they cut the hair as well. It's like one of them places where you go in and it's like party zone if they want it, you know, woo, one of them places. It's not like one of these hairdressers where you sit down and it's like, oh well, you know, I've had a pain in my knee. It's not like that, is it? It's like proper nice place. So yeah, she's proud of that. Change coming for you. I feel a change coming for you.
Oh, bloody town.
I do. I feel a change. I feel like, bear with me. It's like, I feel like I'm walking along this path, and on this path there's my house, there's my job, there's me everything, and I feel like I'm destined just to stay on this path, and I've never really pushed myself to go off the path. But now's the time to go off the path. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I need to take you off this path and put you on a different path. Okay. Now I know you've got like 10,000 cats here, but I do feel like you've got cats in spirit.
Yes.
And the reason I'm saying that is because I've got them around my legs, and I'm like, that, what you doing? And it was like literally came in, and I can feel them on my legs. Right. Don't know. What? Say that again. I feel like I'll need to shake my finger right and say the name Peter. And I don't know why. I just want to go like that. Don't know who he is. I just need to go like that. All right. If he's here and he lives here, just don't let him listen.
He doesn't live here.
If he says, have you had a reading? No. But I feel like I need to shake my finger at him. It's like, sometimes people need to kick up the arse, don't they, with certain things. And I feel like he needs a kick up the backside to motivate him. He'll sit there and say he's going to do something. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. But he doesn't do it.
Yeah, I was thinking which Peter is it, because there's one on each side of the family.
Right.
But now you've said that,
you know who it is.
I know which one it is.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. As long as you know where I'm going, that's absolutely fine. I feel like he's just. It's like I'm sat here now and I could say, oh, I'm just going to fill the hot tub up, I'm going to go in the garden, I'm going to do this, and 10 hours later I'm still sat here drinking my lemonade.
Yeah.
There's no motivation.
Yeah.
And he needs to have a kick up the arse to get the motivation, basically.
Yeah, he's been saying he's going to do something for years, and he still
doesn't do it.
Not done it. And it'll be the best thing for him.
He doesn't do it. Now I know we spoke before I recorded in general about cats and the damage and stuff, but I feel as though there has been talk around you of decorating, because I need to push you to do this as well, because I do feel that if you do what you say you're going to do, it'll lift you slightly as well. Alright? That's just what they're giving me, I have to give it to you. Right. I know somebody who passed over's got issues with the chest because it's playing on me now. Really playing on me. Somebody's also likes beans, right? Because I can taste beans. They give me weird stuff and I can taste beans, and I don't know why, but I can taste beans, so I don't know where it's come from, but I have to give you that as well. Now I know I can hear that clock ticking, but I feel as though if I went here and I went up them stairs and I was sat in your room, for example, and I was reading a book, I'd keep looking at the door because it's like I'm feeling like somebody's at the door.
Yeah.
This is, I'm drawn up there, right? And I do feel as though, obviously, Grandma has come through.
Mhm.
Grandma does wander because she was known to be nosy. I have to give you it. Yeah, she had a hand in every pie.
Oh God.
So, you know, she does have a wander and puts her nose in and goes around like this, like grandmas do, you know. But I do feel as though there's a male energy coming in, and I feel as though the male energy goes up the stairs and back down. But I don't know who the male energy is because they won't come close enough to me to reveal themselves. Alright? But I do feel like there's nothing bad, if that helps. Okay, there's nothing that's going to hurt you or frighten you. It's just there is somebody up and down them stairs, right? Now, I've got a little energy coming in, and I don't know if it's you, or if it's you, it's because you sat together, so I'm going to give it. I just want a yes or a no from either of you. I feel as though there's a child who is in spirit world.
Both say yes to that.
You can both. That's fine. I'm just going to work with this if I can, because it's like, boop, boop. No, come here. Right, child grew up in spirit world. And I'm going to say child went over as a miscarriage, early pregnancy type thing, right? Okay? Right, how many are you bringing in? Around you two, I've got about 4 or 5 little ones, right? I can't tell you who belongs to who because it's like they've just come in, it's like, well, freedom, and they're like all together, and it's like, come here, and they're like, no. You know, like when you get a toddler and you're like telling it not to do something, it does it, so you say, well, go on then, jump out that window, and it does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doesn't, sorry. That's what I feel I've got here. I've got so much little energy, but I can't tell you if it's you or you. I just know it's connected to you and you.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you who's is who's. I just know that there's a lot around you. And I also know that the energy that belongs to you torments the cats. Because I feel like your cats could be laid in here all chill on the night and you're sat having a glass of wine and and all of a sudden the cat will just launch and go out that door.
Yeah.
Because the energy will play and it'll poke it and prod it and pull its hair.
Mm.
Yeah.
So that's why.
There's your answer. There's your answer. I take no liability for this. Right. Now, Grandma's drawn me to your mum. I feel as though I need to send mum healing. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
There's something going on. It's not my business to know. She hasn't told me, so you don't tell me. But I do feel as though I need to send her healing, but I not only need to send her physical, I need to send her spiritual. Because I feel like she's got some physical ailments, like all of us do when we get to a certain age. But I feel as though there's the mental side of it as well. It's just, the only way I can describe it is Groundhog Day. Same shit, different day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I do feel it's getting her a bit, so I need to give you that, and I'll send it through my end as well, but it's like she's saying, just go around a bit more often, just phone her a bit more often, just do this. And I'm thinking, if it's anything like you, lady, no. It's like that.
Oh God, yeah.
100%, but she knows everything and she knows best.
Oh yes.
And
Yeah,
her opinion is right, and you can't, oh God, yeah, I know. Because she used to stand with hands on hips.
Yeah.
And she's giving me it now, she stood with hands on hips. Oh my God. Now, I don't know if this is a holiday you've got coming up, and I don't know if you spoke about a holiday or anything. It could be a past holiday, but I feel as though I want to put you on a boat.
Right.
Now, I don't know if it's a luxury cruise liner or a canoe. I just know I need to put you on a boat. Does this make sense with anything?
I prefer a canoe.
Right. I don't know, I need to put you on a boat. And it has to be somewhere quiet. Don't ask me why, but I do. Okay, so I don't know if that makes sense. I just know what they're giving me. Right. I have to ask you, where's your watch?
I haven't worn one for years.
There's something about a watch. She's making me feel as though there's something about a watch. I have to give you the watch. And it's like, where's the watch?
It was my dad's last 1 hour, or was my dad's? It's upstairs.
Don't know. She's giving me a watch and I have to ask you about it. Don't know why, but I do. And I also need to say to you, you need to pick up that phone and make that call. I don't know what call you need to make, I couldn't tell you. But I feel as though it's like, you know, we sit there and we might have a friend or a relation or something and we'll say, oh, do you remember so-and-so? I'm going to give him a ring tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and it's, oh, bollocks, I'll give him a ring tomorrow.
Yeah.
And this call doesn't take place. But I feel as though the person on the other end receiving the call needs that call. So if that makes sense, what I've said in that way, then I need to give you that because that's how it's coming across to me. Right, I'm going to put then that there, right, and I'm going to sit on your floor. Now, if I can't get back up, right.
Do you want some cushions on the
No,
floor?
you're alright,
'Cause it's
honestly.
really hard.
You're alright. If I can't get back up, there's a crane hire service. So
I'm sure between the two of us, we'll manage you.
No, right. Have you seen me do these before?
I haven't.
You haven't.
No.
What I do is, I get them to choose you. Oh, 3 cards and they've flung one out.
Okay.
Right, they've
That's
flung
good.
that's been flung out.
Oh, angel of wisdom. I need
Right.
one then.
So that again, that goes back to the owl.
Yeah.
And then what I do is, when I get home, I will upload this and I'll send you copies of these through your inbox. But because you've gone through the same inbox, I'll have to send you that lady's as well. Is that alright?
Yeah. No worries.
As long as that's alright, that's fine. I'm not putting that in because that was flung out for a reason. So that's going to get photographed. That's I'm letting you know, you need to be wise. How I do this is, I go over it with my hand, they choose which hand, and through my fingers I'll feel like heat, or I'll feel like a little tap, or I'll feel like a bit of an electric shock. And that's just how I get it, and that's how I know which one it is. It's pushing my hand down and I don't like it. I can't have my hand touching them. 1. Do you have a daughter?
Mhm.
Do you have a grandchild?
Yeah.
I think another could be coming somewhere.
God, don't tell me that.
I feel as though, normally when I get a baby coming, I got a yellow cardigan, right? So I
Yeah.
don't know the sex or gender, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell you because I've got it wrong twice in my life. But I feel as though I was drawn to a young woman, and then I was drawn to one already on the earth plane. So I feel as though there could be another one coming. Hey, it could be 6 months, 6 years, 6 generations.
That's all right.
You know what I mean?
That's all right then.
Right, your first card, Angel of Past Issues. Do you want to have a look at it? I don't need it to read it because I know I'm off by heart, so it's
Yeah,
up to you.
that's Angel of Past Issues.
Right,
I've got a lot of them.
yeah, to me it's like everybody's got something, haven't we? We've all got something from our past, and it could be something minute to some people, it could be something major. To us it's a big thing to deal with.
Yeah.
But what I feel with you is, I feel like you've done really well. You've moved on from this certain past issues. But I do feel there's an issue that's happened that has caused you behavioural changes. Does this make sense what I'm saying? And it's like, this card's been drawn because you shouldn't let your past control what you've got now. Again, easier said than done. We all do it, because we do.
Yeah.
But with you, I feel like there's still something in you that is moving along this path, and it's been controlled slightly by issues from your past. And I feel as though the only way you're going to veer off your path is if you can come to terms with it and move forward from it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's fine as long as you know what it means. That's why she's drawn you that card. Oh, yeah, I like this card. Your next one is Angel of Remembrance. Again, you look at that card and you think, yeah, I sit and remember my nana and my granda, because you probably do. But I feel with you just don't remember people in spirit. I feel as though you remember memories from childhood in a fond way as well. Like, we all have safe places in our minds, don't we?
Yeah.
And I feel with you have that. But I also feel as though you remember things that have happened, but then you'll go on to, if only I'd done this, or could I have changed this, or could I... And it's like you need to stop at that, because nobody can change anything.
Yeah.
You've just got to accept the way the cards fell. Okay?
Yeah.
That's fine. Angel of Inspiration. Shall I chew?
There we go. Sorry.
From that advert from years ago. Alarm! I was waiting for you to do that.
The Dom Jolly one.
Yeah. Angel of Inspiration. Again, you can interpret what you want. I feel with you, again, I'm going back to a path. She's taken me back to a path. Something has happened in your past, basically. And I believe that the things that you have happened to you or happened involving you and your family, you can inspire other people with it. You can help other people with it. It's like when I go like that with you, I feel warm through my hands, which indicates me you've got a natural healing about you. And people automatically think healing, doctors, nurses. It's not. It can be somebody who sits over the road with a cup of tea, but you talk to that person and that person makes you feel better. And I feel you've got that about you. That's just what I'm picking up from you. And I feel as though you're going to inspire people, you're going to help people, and then people are going to talk about you in generations to come. Well, I remember so many years ago, this lady, blah, 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 and I felt this could happen for you. But again, you need to deal with that. They're acknowledging that, and that's what people will become. You'll become to people because you'll be able to deal and move forward.
Yeah.
And that's what they've given me for you. So, I'm going to stop that recording.